Why are you single? There are plenty of fish in the sea. Unfortunately, I live in the desert. My girlfriend passed, and I can't figure out how to fall out of love with a dead woman. I tell myself it's by choice. Oof, this is the real answer. Damn. Every time I think my feelings are unique. On internet there are at least a dozen of people who feel the same lol. I expected this to have way more upvotes. Self-esteem issues. Anyone I like enough to date deserves better than me. I have a question for you. I suspect that this person I really care for a lot also really cares a lot for me, but they push me away despite never fighting, having any disagreements or ever a bad time or issue of any type. In fact, we've always really enjoyed each other's company. So my question is, would you, or have you just given up on someone despite really liking them because you thought that they'd just leave you anyway and couldn't possibly be happy with you and they would be disappointed? Thinking you're doing them a favor? It's not really that I would be worried about them leaving or being disappointed with me. I'm disappointed in myself, and I wouldn't want to bring that into a relationship. I don't like me, so how can I ask someone else to? If I've given up on myself, then I'm really not bringing anything to the relationship except baggage. I'm not sure I'm doing them a favor, but I am sure that they will find someone better than me. Also, I swear I'm a functioning human lol. These are legit the deep dark thoughts that come out in the wee hours of the morning. I am trying to fight against this train of thought as much as I can, but I hope you can see why I wouldn't want to make this someone else's problem, especially someone that I care for deeply. I assume because I'm not appealing in any way to anyone. I'm ugly and haven't talked to anyone in 2 years. Ugly gang. I'm so skinny I suspect I'll be single forever lol. I've even been directly told by a drunk woman I like that she loves my personality, but I'm just too thin to even consider dating. She said that to me almost word for word. That one still keeps me up sometimes. I have an eating disorder I inherited from my mother, so it's pretty unlikely I'll be able to gain much more weight, let alone maintain it. I've learned being skinny as a male is pretty much a death sentence for dating. I also don't exactly have the prettiest face to make up for it. I have plenty of friends including many women and get along with most people well. And I'm very social, which kinda makes it all the more depressing. I know it's my appearance that's destroying my chances, not just a lack of social skills. I could improve my social skills if that was my problem, but well, I guess I'm just F-ed, or up, not F-ed, F. Whatever. On the plus side, I can do whatever I want all the time. On the downside, I spend quite a lot of that time feeling miserable and lonely. Gotta love being screwed from the start by your genetics. The last 2 guys I dated were super skinny. I don't think all women will write you off. Keep the faith. My girlfriend prefers skinny guys. I was shocked, but she also helped me realize I was more attractive than I have myself credit for. It's hard to meet new people, but there is someone out there for everyone. I'm a physically ugly dude who generally dates by having people get to know me for a while, look past my looks and develop feelings for me. Post university this has been extremely difficult, as I don't have enough people coming through my life despite my best efforts, and doubly so in a dating market that is so thoroughly warped by looks based online dating. Oof, I felt this one. Meeting people in university is easy. Meeting someone when you're working 10-11 hour days, 5 days a week is a little more difficult, and depending on your job, you need to keep it professional both in the office and with customers. As an introvert, weekends are for recovering from the work week and staying away from people, so spending enough time with someone in a friend setting getting to know each other doesn't naturally happen anymore. A physically ugly self-aware dude. I can barely handle myself. What makes you think I could handle some other FR? Yes, the man of my dreams. Now kiss. You need someone who owns both indoor plants and a cat. Bonus if the plants include ferns and calathea, they are taking care of needy picky FRs that offer little else back except the satisfaction that they haven't died. You'd just be a version of those that can talk back and actually help with chores. Not ready for a relationship just yet. Still unloading baggage from the last one. It took me 3 years to get over a bad relationship once. Take all the time you need. Thanks for saying this. I'm at 1.5 years after a 4-year relationship and man, I'm just not ready. I tried dating a girl a month ago and had to end it cause I just couldn't. Even though I really liked her. Same. Just got out of a almost 11-year relationship. 3 months ago. I don't have the energy to start over, let alone talk to people. Might just be single forever and be a cool aunt to my friends' future kids, lol. Very mature of you not to go straight on the rebound. Because I always wanna be in a relationship until it comes to the relationship part. Heavy sigh. I lack the social skills. It's difficult. I avoided people and bonding with people because I was too insecure about being socially uniskilled, and this only gets worse with time. People are growing and getting better at it. But I barely started really, and people let you know you're weird or off-putting for it. To a near violent degree sometimes. Ever get called a creep when you totally were aware you might act like one and did your best not to? I'd rather get kicked in the nuts with a steel-toed boot. Far less traumatizing. I feel you. I'm effing lame. Not even my best friends message me back. Same. Yo buddy. I'm pretty introverted, so on the times when I go out, it's usually not at girl-oriented spots. It's rough. Quiet type, didn't make much friends or talk to anyone. I don't connect with people very well. I have a hard time talking to people I care about normal things. And I have an even harder time talking to them about my feelings. On top of that, I have really bad social anxiety and I don't have a lot of friends. So the chances of me actually getting in a relationship is basically zero. After my last relationship, I decided to take a break from actively dating and enjoy time with friends and family as most people do. Well, weeks stretched in 2 months, and before I knew it, I was loving the time with myself and spending the time solely on pursuits that made me happy. I lose count, but I am somewhere around 2.5-3 years since my last actual, committed, defined relationship, and so far, every date I have gone on just reinforces my current thinking that I am really comfortable with myself and enjoy being fully in control of my timed life. Dude, this hit me. I'm in the same boat. The longer I stay single, the more I enjoy it. Your username. This totally is me as well. And 10 years later I couldn't be happier. I do get sick of people asking me if I'm seeing anyone and that I really should get out there, but I'm almost 50 and just can't be effed dealing with a person 24/7. If I did by some chance meet someone, there's no way I'd want to live with them. Would have to maintain my own space. Can't be effed dealing with a person 24/7 is the best description of how I feel about this whole idea. High five. Haven't been on a date in 11 years or something like that. I can relate to this so hard. I think I'd be okay living with someone, but I'd want my own room because I enjoy sleeping alone, and I like having a space that is only mine. Thank you for sharing. It seems like everyone in society pushes single people to date and not be single. Sometimes it's just nice to be alone. Because I have no energy to go back on dating apps, and it's hard to meet people organically at the moment because of the whole pandemic thing. Also, I'm going through a weird period where I'm having to rethink my whole life and what I'm doing with it, and rebuild my self-confidence, and it's not really healthy or fair to start a relationship with someone else feeling like this. I'd rather get my shit together beforehand. I fancy someone who fancies me back, but he's 9 years younger, a touring musician, and 101% not someone I can see myself having a stable long-term thing with. I'm currently struggling with my music career, and life in general, and he's a very successful artist, so a recipe for disaster. I am controlling myself, trying not to go down that spiral, but it isn't easy. Thanks Reddit strangers, it felt good writing all this down. Wow, very relatable comment. I think it's not uncommon to fear starting a new relationship when you don't feel like you are your best self. People like us will get there eventually. I had the entire family thing. She did me wrong and ended it. Then several turns with cancer later, nobody is gonna be interested in a non-talking, tube feeding old man that's on constant pain meds. So I'll stay single even if surgeries manage to sort the medical crap. I'm happy alone. I do hang out with my kids when my health allows, and that's all I need. Sending you a huge internet hug, internet friend. I hope all of these things you're going through work out for the positive, however a positive is viewed for you. I'm glad you have family around where you can hang out with your kids when possible. Cancer took my stomach at 45. Liquid diet. Ex moved all of us 400 miles from my hometown. My 2 oldest best friends died. She cheated. We divorced. Found out first kid wasn't mine. On pain meds. 2. Just ain't gonna happen. I feel you, man. I abhor the pains life can cause people. Props to you for staying strong. Hope the pain gets better soon for you. I haven't met anyone that's worth disrupting my peace for. It would be nice, but hey, maybe one day. Because my Geico caveman looking A doesn't like to be tied down. Gotta beat them off with a club. Never been beaten off that way before, but I'll try anything once. Because of cancer, I married for life, but I thought her life would be longer. I was married for 22 years. I often told my wife that the family record was 68 years, so we had a long road ahead. She passed 2 months ago. I'm sorry for your loss. These comments are so heartbreaking to read. My condolences for your loss. I feel your pain, man. It wasn't from cancer that I lost her, but I always assumed I would go first. She was such a beautiful person inside and out. It should have been me. I love you, dollface. Until we meet again. Sorry for your loss. So that's the saddest thing I have heard in a long time. Because I'm an idiot and just fell for the ones that already have someone else. And if not, I'm afraid to express my feelings. Bro, when it comes to expressing your feelings, just do it. If you get embarrassed or made fun of, who gives a damn or two? In 50 years nobody will give half a f if you got rejected. It's happened to us all. In 500, 5,000, 5 million years nobody will remember you or how asking out made you embarrassed or got made fun of for it or anything, so go out and effing do it, because you will regret if you don't, and if you find the one along the way, all the better. They don't know you have feelings, unless you are obvious about it, until you tell them. Hearts will be broken and it will hurt like all hell, but it builds us to be stronger people and find better ones down the road. Tell her, bro, you forgot to mention the part where the universe dies and leaves no trace of the rejection. Same here. I've liked someone for a while, but now she's taken and I missed my chance because I was afraid to share. Broke. No promising future as of right now. Figuring shout on my own. I have literally nothing to offer yet, lol. Yet. Good shman, you'll get there. I just figure there's something wrong with me. I'm 26 and I've never been on a date. I've tried talking to girls in person and online and it always goes nowhere, all leads to me getting ghosted. Which is why I've just concluded there's something wrong with me. I have no clue what it is, but it must be there. The last girl I was with was a horrible person and I'm not looking to try again anytime soon. My first relationship taught me what to avoid. I didn't know that an abuser could be sweet and affectionate, bear traps and usually accompanied by sirens and work safety debriefings. Unfortunately, on the plus side, the next girl you meet only needs to be very average, and you'll be mind blown by how amazing she is. Because I thought that she wanted a hard-working, successful husband, so I worked all the time and took her for granted. Never asked what she really wanted. Trashed a 26-year relationship because I made assumptions. Because I like it that way. I'm at peace with becoming a spinster. I'm happier when I'm independent, when I only have to take myself into account whenever I make important choices. It feels liberating not to have to pay much mind to attracting the attention of potential suitors. Plus, people expect me to adopt lots of cats, and who would I be to disappoint them? Because I never put any effort in putting myself out there. I know I am pretty decent, but I don't stand out in any way, so why should anyone want me? Just seems like a huge hassle to try to put myself out there. Face a boatload of rejection. Maybe get on a few dates, but I am pretty sure I wouldn't be able to make a relationship last. Because I have complex PTSD. Even though my looks are okay 7/10. Dating is very complicated because of all my past traumas. My body does not associate physical touch with pleasure but with danger. I hope to heal soon though. Not much to like about me, I guess. Wime, you're a refined dark elf assassin. What's not to like? Because I'm a redditor, the real answer. Taking care of my own mother. Women my age are turned off because you still live with your mom, as if I'm a freeloader. I pay for everything and support the household. God forbid I am a decent son taking care of my mother in what are likely her last few years. You don't deserve those kind of people. You deserve someone who understands your situation. I don't get approached by any guys. All the guys I like don't seem interested. I need to work on myself too. I'm also a shy person. I'm ugly, unfunny and shy. Maybe in the next life. Honestly, I think I just lost hope at this point. I'm rarely attracted to anyone, but 2 last times I actually dated a guy, they all of a sudden ghost me. I don't know if I'm such a person or this is how dating is nowadays. Hooking up and anything casual is not for me. I believed in true love, but I guess it's not for me to experience it. I'm okay with being single. I can't imagine to just be with someone just because. Now I do what I want. I'm not ashamed to go alone on a concert, movie, museum, sports event, etc. I have hobbies and I'm never bored with spending time by myself. Because apparently hot single women are looking for me in my area. Because I got divorced and I haven't tried dating anyone else, and to be honest I don't plan on ever dating anyone again. I tried as hard as I could to make my marriage work and I failed. I won't ever let anyone get close to me again. Before I commit to a relationship with someone else, I want to invest in the relationship I have with myself. Hard to find someone who's smart enough to hold my interest, yet still dumb enough to fall for my bullshit. I'm not trying, and probably no one will like me. I don't look for flings, and the only girl I liked had a crush on rejected me, so yeah. In 2 years you won't even remember her name, because all of the other rejections you'll be getting. You a real motivator, aren't you, lol? I am not in a place mentally to have that sort of relationship right now. Not to mention that I am perfectly happy with the direction I'm trending, and I am kind of nervous that if I was to jump into a relationship, I will be forced to give up my baseball, CDs, and figurine collections, much less other things I enjoy. Maybe it's just me being paranoid, but I don't think it's my time yet. Too much drama and I hate compromising on everything. It's too much work. I'm trans and that's a deal breaker for many people. Some people feel like half a person when they are not with somebody. Some people feel like half a person when they are. I don't need to be constantly told what I should and shouldn't be by somebody else. Because I'm hot